Many Manchester United fans are wondering why Jonny Evans is still at Old Trafford. Speculation is rife among the fan base that Jonny Evans has been brought in to replace Harry Maguire and bolster Erik ten Hag's defence as a rotation player, whereas the other extremes suggest that Jonny Evans is merely at United to get his fitness up while he mulls over his future and finds another club. Either way, Jonny Evans has been training and playing for Manchester United since he rocked up in early July as Manchester United returned to training following the summer break. Jonny Evans is a Manchester United Academy graduate. He made his debut in the 07-08 campaign in a League Cup game against Coventry City, a 2-0 defeat, which also saw the debut of Nani and Anderson. Evans made 2 appearances in the Champions League that season before being loaned out in January to Sunderland, missing out on a medal for the Champions League, which Manchester United won in 2008. The following season, however, Evans established himself as a first-team player, often in rotation or coming off the bench as United competed on 6 fronts, winning the Premier League, League Cup, Charity Shield and Club World Cup in the process, narrowly missing out on the Super Cup and losing to Barcelona in the Champions League final. Evans became a staple choice for United over the next several seasons, playing back up to and being expected to eventually replace Rio Ferdinand on Man Utd alongside Chris Smalling and Phil Jones, who were also signed as the aforementioned centre-back pair began to age. However, Evans' United career was cut short upon the arrival of Louis van Gaal, who didn't favour the then 26-year-old, and he was sold to West Bromwich Albion before being transferred to Leicester City in 2018, where he made 152 appearances before leaving at the end of last season as the Foxes were relegated. Evans' arrival that July morning was a shock to photographers and journalists alike as Manchester United players returned to first-team training. However, it's since been revealed that Evans was actually there a week earlier and has been helping coach the youth players and train with them to get his own match fitness up and to give them a bit of experience. Manchester United has a very transparent policy with ex-academy graduates, whereby they are free to use the facilities at Carrington to stay fit whilst they consider their futures. However, in Evans' case, he went on to sign a short-term contract with the club, appearing in a number of friendlies as United embarked on their pre-season tour. The Northern Irishman was one of 46 players who participated in games during the off-season. He wasn't just a bit part either. He played 45 minutes in the 1-0 win over Lyon at Murrayfield, 75 minutes in the 3-1 defeat against Wrexham, 30 minutes in the 3-2 loss to Borussia Dortmund, before rounding off with 25 minutes in Dublin against Athletic Bilbao. Conversely, the first signs that Evans was not in Erik ten Hag's plans came on August the 10th when Man United submitted their preliminary squad numbers for the season, which didn't include the number 27, the shirt that Evans had been donning during pre-season. However, it has since been alleged that Jonny Evans participated in a behind-closed-doors game against Burnley, which was played out on Wednesday afternoon. United beat Everton behind closed doors last week with a goal from Scott McTominay and an own goal before being humbled 3-0 earlier this week by Burnley, as Erik ten Hag continues to tinker with his team to find the best formula to turn their form around, as despite the win against Wolves, United have looked lacklustre, and the defeat to Spurs on Saturday, United's first ever at the Tottenham Hotspur Stadium, emphasised that. So what now for Evans? Why is he still at Manchester United, and what does the future hold for the 35-year-old, 3-time Premier League winner? Erik ten Hag was asked just that in his press conference last week, and here is what he had to say.
Can I get your reaction to the fact that Harry Maguire is not now joining West Ham, and from your perspective, what happened to ensure that that deal didn't go through?
Oh, that process, that's what I don't know. Only Harry is a player from us, he's a well-credited player from us. I'm happy he's here. So we need a good squad. We have 4 good centre-halves, even with Luke Shaw, if you count him, we have 5. And we need that because we go in to play 50-60 games this season. All the players are internationals, so we have a lot of load to cover. So, I'm very happy Harry Maguire is here. He has to fight for his position, as everyone in this squad. So we construct a squad with double positions, but we need it.
When you say he has to fight for his place, realistically, what do you think he can expect in terms of game time? What opportunities will there be for him?
It's up to him.
What does he have to show you?
He knows what I expect from him.
Can you expand on that for us and tell us what you expect from him?
I think I'm now for 1 year here. You know what I expect from a centre half, and he can do it. I told you many times before. He has the abilities to do it. So now, he has to show it. It's about character, to be convinced, to play that role. He has all the abilities to do it, and it's up to him when the time is there.
Finally, for me, Eric, does that mean as well that in this transfer window you're not looking to bring in another centre half, because obviously you've said the options that you already have here? And do you still feel you need to do business in the window in other positions as well? If so, what is it you feel you need to do before that window shuts?
Yeah, our squad is covered. All the positions are covered. But yeah, of course, we are Man United. We are always looking for improvement. And when there's the opportunity, we will strike also in the last 2 weeks.
Can I ask about Jonny Evans' situation? When does that short-term contract he signed run until? What do you see happening with Jonny? And does his situation depend on Harry Maguire?
At last, no. It doesn't affect. We will see. We are in talks, and when we have news, we will bring that, as always.
So does he remain under contract as it stands?
Pardon?
Is he under contract at the moment?
In this moment, not. So if I have to say, it's a short for this month. He's on the contract, but we are talking.
And would you like him to stay?
Yeah, otherwise we should not talk.
Erik ten Hag is showing clear intent, and rightly so. Despite his age, Jonny Evans has a lot to give. And if he can accept being a squad rotation player, typically not in the matchday squad, but being available when called upon, it would give Erik ten Hag some serious ammunition as United look to play near 60 games this season. In addition, with the question mark still over Harry Maguire's head, Erik ten Hag needs all the players he can get his hands on, especially somebody as knowledgeable and as experienced as Jonny Evans, even more so where winning and digging deep is concerned. The question isn't whether Evans will sign a deal for Man United. The question is for how long. Erik ten Hag has confirmed he is in talks with the player, who you can imagine will want to end his playing career at Old Trafford and move into coaching, given he's been doing a bit of that already, but nothing has been confirmed as yet. Evans' short-term deal concludes on August the 31st, and he will become a free agent if a deal isn't struck between the two parties. However, as Evans will be unattached to a club come September the 1st, he is free to sign for Manchester United beyond the summer window, or any other club for that matter. Only time will tell, but for me, it's an absolute no-brainer to sign Jonny Evans for Manchester United, regardless of Harry Maguire or any other defender's future for that matter. Thank you for watching. I hope this has been interesting. Let us know in the comments what you think about Jonny Evans and whether he should sign a permanent deal, short-term, long-term, whatever it is, for Manchester United. Keep it locked to the Manchester Evening News. We will bring you all the latest updates and any transfer news as it happens. Thank you for watching. See you in the next one.
So what is your name and where have you come from to watch Manchester United today?
My name is Judy and I come from Dover in Kent.
And what would be your expectations for this season from Manchester United?
We're going to be up there. First, second, we'll be up there. We'll be up there. We'll show City. We'll show them.
And what would be a successful season for Manchester United?
Points, points, points. And goals.
Do you think you'll challenge for the title?
Absolutely, absolutely. We'll be up there. First, second, we'll be there.
Are you happy with the summer business that's been done?
No. We still want Glazers out. Am I allowed to say that? We still want Glazers out.
Say whatever you like.
Right, yeah, we do. We want Glazers out. It's been going on far too long now. We just need them out.
And what would you rate the summer business so far, in terms of players more than a takeover?
Yeah, I was a bit surprised with the signing just recent. We do need another striker. I mean, Rashford is a machine. He's just a machine. But he can't do it all on his own. He needs help up there. Sancho, I loved Sancho, but he's just not come on how we expected him to play for us. I know he's been held back a bit. He had injury when he first came to us, but they just need another forward. And so fingers crossed, fingers crossed.
And on a takeover, have you got a preferred party that you'd like to take over from the Glazers?
Well, it's got to be the Sheikh, hasn't it? It's got to be.
Qataris, yeah.
Got to be.
Why not Sir Jim Ratcliffe?
Yeah. It's not football. It's not football. It's just. I know football, which is very unfortunate. Football has now become a business, but time moves on. We all have to get on with it, and I'm sure it's got to be the Qataris. It's just got to be.
And how quickly do you think this takeover will go through? Because it's been dragging out. But would you like to see it done sooner?
Absolutely. Of course. We just want the Glazers out, done. They've got to stop being so greedy and just get out.
Right, perfect. Thank you very much. Thank you for your time today. Enjoy the game.